Well, I've lost a friend. Unfortunately, I crashed my Air 3. It was my favorite drone. We've been through Norway together and we had so many great adventures. I'm sorry, my friend, it's my fault. I was a bit sloppy. The drone fell somewhere high in the mountains. The main thing is to calm the emotions. Everything will be fine. It needs to be found. I hope it's intact, but more on that at the end of the episode. Instead of the Air 3, I now have the new DJI Mini 4 Pro. I wonder if the 4th generation mini drone can replace my beloved Air 3. With the new drone, we're heading to a new, big dream journey for drones, the Alps, the Dolomites. I've wanted to come here for a long time. The views are out of this world, with towering cliffs and incredible mirror-like lakes. And here, the Mini 4 Pro will go through the toughest tests: cold, rain, and wind. We'll also conduct a random crash test. Flying in the Dolomites is quite challenging. I need a second pilot. And Tanya wanted to learn how to fly a drone for a long time, but was always afraid to start. The Mini 4 Pro is perfect drone for beginners. It's compact, super lightweight, less than 250 grams, making it safe for the surroundings. It's equipped with 4 wide-angle mini cameras, sensors, making it the first mini drone that can detect obstacles from all sides. People are weird this way, too scared to try something new, afraid of failure. But believe me, learning to fly a DJI drone is much easier than learning to ride a bicycle. A few days of practice and you'll be capturing incredible peaks. These words convinced Tanya to take the remote control in her hands. Let's quickly teach Tanya how to fly. It's all very simple. For the first flight, it's important to find an open area without any obstacles. 2 taps on the screen and the drone is already in the air. Make sure the sensors are in the brake mode. If anything goes wrong, the drone will stop on its own. For even greater safety, switch to cinematic mode and the drone will fly very smoothly. Now we need to get used to the sticks. It's all very intuitive and easy to understand. First, get used to the movements of the left stick. 10 minutes of practice. Understand how the drone moves, memorize it, and then switch to the right stick for another 10 minutes, and you'll be ready to fly. Take off from your location. Turn around, locate yourself, approach, and land the drone by simply pushing the left stick down. In just half an hour, we've completed the basic training course.
I think it's the same like to drive a car. First you're afraid and then you start and it's very interesting.
The more you practice, the more confidence and understanding you'll have in controlling the drone. The main thing is to take off. Tanya is ready. We can start our journey. We had dreamt of going on a Europe tour in a camper van. So we rented a camper van, a home on wheels with everything you need for life. And the best part is that you can park it right next to beautiful locations. I'm behind the wheel and Tanya is in control of the drone. We set up our camper van, activate the tracking mode, and the drone follows us while avoiding obstacles. The Mini 4 Pro has a more intuitive tracking mode interface, Active Track 360. Now the drone can track the subject from any angle. Throughout our trip in the Dolomites, Active Track worked perfectly, and we didn't have any issues. Next, I took the remote control in my hands and decided to fly the drone through the camper van. The window was too small and narrow, and that did not stop me. The moment of truth. No! No! Oh, it did not work. Another attempt. No! Lesson learned. Such flights should be done with an FPV drone. The most interesting thing is that after 2 falls, the drone is still in perfect condition. The Mini 4 Pro is very lightweight, making it more resilient to crashes compared to the Air 3 or Mavic 3. I also flew the Mini 4 Pro in a strong wind and rain, and while the drone got wet, it continued to fly without any issues. The camera specifications here are identical to the main camera of the Air 3. The quality is incredible, and my videos from the Dolomites Alps look even better than I expected. I flew for a long time with the DJI Mavic 3 Pro, which has an incredible Hasselblad camera, and honestly, I can hardly see a significant difference in quality. I don't see the point in paying more. I can confidently say that the Mini 4 Pro is the best drone for shooting short, vertical videos for Instagram and TikTok. With it, you can easily create viral clips that generate millions of views. With a single button press, we can rotate the camera into vertical mode, and unlike older models like the Air 3 and Mavic 3, we get maximum quality in 4K without cropping. Over the years, I've developed a special approach for shooting short videos for Instagram, and now I'm ready to share my experience. Tanya already knows how to fly. Now let's teach her how to film. There are 5 simple ways to film yourself with a drone in a beautiful location. Half circle. During the first flight, we select our subject and switch to the point of interest mode. The drone will orbit the subject in a circular path, and we need to capture a smooth half circle. This is perfect if you want to showcase the entire panorama of where you are. The drone now detects side obstacles, making this flight relatively safe, but I recommend being cautious and monitor the drone's trajectory. Lift. Select the subject and switch the drone to spotlight mode. Lower the drone close to the ground. Smoothly push the stick upwards and the drone gradually rises while the camera tracks the subject. This method results in a very smooth and beautiful vertical panorama. Flyby. Here you should turn off the obstacle sensors, identify and check the flight path, and then perform a smooth flyby near yourself. Such videos look fantastic. It's easier when someone else is filming you, but I usually create these videos by myself. Flyback. Similar to the previous method, but this time we perform the flyby in the reverse direction with the drone facing backwards. And finally, the simplest and the most popular shooting method is the flyaway. We hover the drone in front of us and smoothly fly it backwards. Don't forget to activate the sensors. This creates an unexpected effect, where initially the viewer only sees us, and then the drone flies away, revealing the entire panorama of our surroundings. As you know, drones do not record sound, so for creating appealing aerial videos, it's best to edit them to music. In my videos, I always use music from the Epidemic Sound website. If you're not familiar with the Epidemic Sound, it's a vast library that includes 40,000 tracks and 90,000 sound effects, all available through a subscription. All this music can be used on your social media and YouTube channels without copyright issues. Epidemic Sound website features a user-friendly search function, suggesting music from tracks you've already used. This makes it easy for me to find music for editing my drone videos quickly. Additionally, when I edit my videos captured on FPV drones, I often use sound effects. I quickly found the corresponding sound on the Epidemic Sound website. Use the link in the description to get a free trial. What I like the most about the Mini 4 Pro is how quiet it is. It's the quietest drone, and it's very important. You can fly without attracting unnecessary attention, making the Mini 4 Pro the best drone for travel. I came across a gruesome sight. I found a drone graveyard, and this is where I crashed my Air 3. The search wasn't easy. I had to climb cliffs, but the last GPS coordinates helped me to locate the drone. There it is, poor thing. I'm sorry for you, it's not in the best condition. But all of the sensors are intact and the camera is fine. I think it can be repaired. Don't repeat my mistakes. I knew that flying sideways here was risky and there was a rock in the path. So I stopped several times and turned the drone to check the trajectory. I thought I was passing by it, but on my last stop, I began to turn the camera and I lost control and hit the rock. The second mistake was that I had the sensors enabled and I was relying on them. But they didn't work properly because it was still somewhat dark outside. And the third mistake was that I was in a hurry. I woke up at 6 AM, specifically to capture this rock at sunrise. So I was rushing to make the flight and made the mistakes that led to the crash. In conclusion, the DJI Mini 4 Pro is currently the best drone for everyone. It's perfect for beginners, quiet, lightweight, compact and safe. It offers the best value for the price and quality ratio. It's the top choice for shooting vertical videos for Instagram and TikTok. If you have experience and have been flying drones for some time and looking for something new, then it's worth considering the Air 3. As for the Mavic 3 Pro, I recommend it only for professional productions. If you already have the Mini 3 Pro, there's no rush to buy the new one. In my opinion, the main advantage of the Mini 4 Pro over the Mini 3 Pro is the new DJI RC2 controller with improved signal quality and a longer range, much better than in the previous model.
Okay, I'm taking this drone and you fix your Air 3. I'm going to call him Buddha. Now everyone has called him this way.
Thank you friends for watching. Write in the comments how you like the Mini 4 Pro. Soon there will be a video from a trip to the Dolomites with a lot of FPV flights. Subscribe so you don't miss it.